Okay, good morning, Erkine 101 FM. This is your host, Looper Cal 8796, here to bring you yet another day in the sands. After all, I am Ibn al-Muat, son of death, son of the Fremen, here to guide you on your journey through the sands. So let's talk about fake politics. Chom. Chom was invented specifically... Is that you getting chased by that sandworm?
Nope. Cannot say it is.
Oh. Chom. Chom was created after the Butlerian Jihad and the discovery of spice. It was created specifically to manage the control of the Imperial House. I'm in trouble here. Hold on. Control of the Imperial House and control over the Landsraad. So everyone in the Landsraad, up until Paul Atreides, that is, felt comfortable with the way things were going because they were able to earn a lot of money via spice trading and everyone having the ability to trade and buy stocks on the Chom market, which were for stocks in spice. Now, the problem is that once Emperor Shaddam signed over his 21% majority sharehold to Paul Atreides, which the Atreides owned about 20% too, not like 18% of Chom, which means that in one fell swoop, Paul Atreides becomes effectively de facto CEO of Chom because he owns 51% controlling share, which had never happened under the Padishah emperors for literally like 25,000 years.
Yeah.
So that's how you control an empire.
Yeah. Money.
Yep. There's someone here. Is there someone here? I am but a shadow. You shouldn't be able to see me. Ugh, fine. You really want to die? Fine. I'll kill you. There. See?
Holy
Are you
fucking...
happy now?
I didn't even know you could listen to the radios.
Yeah. That's why I'm listening to this interview, and I was upset when he was doing propaganda. Listen to the Communinet. You click on the little, transmission symbol.
Whatever I feel like and the shop allows.
Oh.
In what interface?
Yeah, social.
Okay, I was like,
I thought I said that earlier, didn't I?
I don't think so, or at least I don't remember you saying it.
I'm pretty positive I said it in Communinet is in social. In fact, I know I did because I'm making a concerted effort to go and ensure that I'm saying stuff like that. One, because you've been asking me to, and two, because it's helpful for the stream so that people that are watching know. Either that or Shadow will correct me and say that I'm a fucking moron right here, but I'm pretty sure. Shadow? Am I a moron? Huh? Am I? Sure, nowadays people don't remember.
Who is it that even said that the Atreides has always told them? Was it an NPC?
Galen Marcus Amstrad, an NPC on the radio. If you go to social and you go to
It's propaganda.
I know it's propaganda, but I just want to make sure that I am counter-propagandaing. I may be a member of House Atreides, but I will not tolerate lies. I actually would appreciate it more if the government was more transparent and said, you know what, we fucked up. Why are you a child?
I don't know. Maybe he was born somewhat recently. What kind of question is that?
When we're out in the deep desert, you won't know it, and I won't notify you of it. But when you hear a thumper, just start right next to you. You'll know. I'm totally new to Dune universe and don't know what you just said. Adam Rashi Azanta means long live the fighters. Technically, it means long live the fighters of Muad'Dib. And Muad'Dib, one second.
Spoilers.
Oh, this uses heavy darts, which I don't have.
Muad'Dib, also known by his Fremen name as Usul, became named that way because he literally saw Muad'Dib upon the sand and thought he was like that little mouse, a foreigner in an alien land. And Muad'Dib is actually beloved by the Fremen because Muad'Dib is a creature that literally lives off of the sand, very much so like themselves. It's evolved to live on the sand. So when Usul takes the name Muad'Dib, when Stilgar goes, Lisa no Kaib, he will know their ways without knowing them. He will come to the ways without ever being taught. When Liet Kynes sees Paul Atreides with his stillsuit formed and put on slip style, sorry, in the movie it's a she, but in the books it's a he knew that while the Missionaria Protectiva that was released by the Bene Gesserit, which he can go into in a little bit, but the Missionaria Protectiva instilled this idea of a coming Messiah outworlder to prepare for the Kwisatz Haderach. It was just Jessica decided to make the Kwisatz Haderach early. You wanted to know about Chom yesterday, right?
Yeah, that's what.
Okay, Chom. Hold on. Spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
I had to look up the name to make sure I was pronouncing it correctly. But the Combine Honet Ober Advanced Mercantiles is basically the Galactic Mega Corporation. It is how you created stability after the Butlerian Jihad. Specifically, the Lion Throne Carino decided to form Chom after the discovery of spice and the utilization of the guild. So, we refer to... I need to turn this fucking communet down. Jesus Christ.
They're still talking. And
yeah. Okay. So, Chom, the guild, and the Carino throne kind of all start at the same time. The Butlerian Jihad ends, and the human civilization as we know it is over. It's gone. It has been destroyed. Many worlds are like Seleucus Secundus, where the Sardaukar are trained, have been completely annihilated, where they are just wastelands. And Seleucus Secundus, to this day, in 10191 AG, the time of Dune awakening, Seleucus Secundus is still fucked to this day because of the use of atomics and other weapons such as stone burners. And we know that the guild was established by Norman Senva, who was the protege of not Alexander. Dr. Holtzman.
I did it.
Dr. Holtzman created the Holtzman fields and the Holtzman generators. Now, why is this significant? Why does the guild have anything to do with CHOAM, anything like that? During the Butlerian Jihad, or maybe right before, I don't remember exactly. I'll have to look that up. But Norma Senva and Holtzman had created a faster-than-light drive. Now, this faster-than-light drive was inefficient and incredibly dangerous. Something like 1 out of every 10 flights made it safely. So it was an incredibly dangerous proposition, and it was because they couldn't see their way through. Well, Norma Senva finds spice. And when she finds spice, she realizes that she can use it to gain prescience. Now, mind you, the Butlerian Jihad has just outlawed thinking machines throughout the galaxy. Man shall not make the likeness of man, shall not make a machine in the likeness of man, right? It's a channel point of mine. Here, let me play it for you. Just to give you some context here. Butlerian Jihad.
Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of the human mind.
Okay, thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of a human mind. With that commandment, everything about humanity from that day forward changed. Now, mind you, you might want to know when the Butlerian Jihad was, because that's an important thing that's talked about a lot. We roughly think it's about year 15,000 CE. So, roughly around 15,000 years after the death of Christ, there's the Butlerian Jihad. Then Norma Senva discovers the use of spice and the prescience. Now, this prescience allows Norma to see the future, which means that she can guide her ship through the safe passage of the faster-than-light drive. And that now means that guild navigators can navigate the stars safely, which expands human potential forever. Now, mind you, after the Butlerian Jihad, Norma Senva creates the guild. And everything after that is known as AG, after guild. So, Norma Senva creates the guild. We can safely travel through the galaxy. Huzzah. Except, now, everyone knows about spice and can see the future of mankind. So, you have the Bene Gesserit, the Bene Tleilaxu, the Mentats. You have all these people that are vying for the future of humanity and attempting to make certain futures that they see real. And you have...
Sorry, quick interruption. We still need iron?
Yes.
Should I be grabbing it?
Yes.
Iron and water constantly?
Yes.
Standing order?
Standing order.
Standing order.
And so we get to this point where all of a sudden you can see all of these people arguing over what the direction of humanity should be, right? Now, when the guild is created, we also have the creation of CHOAM. The Emperor and all the great houses control CHOAM, such as Atreides, the Emperor Carino, fucking Harkonnens, Varinus, Rechese, all of them. Now, this is important because when spice is discovered, the shares are distributed equally, basically amongst the great houses, and you buy and buy shares similar to the stock market. The Emperor holds the most amount at roughly around 21%. The thing that's important to know about CHOAM is they trade everything. They are Amazon, effectively. CHOAM was Amazon before Amazon was even a fucking sperm in Jeff Bezos' mother's face. Like, we know that CHOAM existed.
You heard it here first, y'all. Sperm is stored in women's face.
No.
That's not what I was saying.
No, no, no.
Not what I was saying. But that's a really good clip because my eyes are really close to the camera and I'm drinking water and you can see the eyes of Bad really well. Anyway, we know Chome is this independent mercantile across this network and we can do all of these things. That's why you can share blueprints on the Chome network within the game. And that's why it makes sense. Now, why is it important we're talking about Chome and what's the effects on the Dune universe and the actual Dune books? Well, interesting you should ask that. No one. The reason why it's important that we talk about Chome is Paul Atreides did not win via control of the spice alone. Paul Atreides won because he controlled the spice, sure. But he also won because the act that he has Emperor Shaddam IV do is sign 21% of Chome shares over to House Atreides, who already owned 12%. Now, House Atreides owns more of the market than any ruling family and our de facto CEO. Because not all, the Emperor hasn't always been CEO. There have been times where the Emperor has been, but it's always been where it's like by a board vote. Now, House Atreides is de facto CEO of Chome, and they're the imperial political power. So think of it this way. It would be like what's happening now in the United States, in fact, where the president suddenly has the power of the purse, which has never been a presidential power, and effectively makes Paul Atreides the most powerful man in all of history because he controls everything. One man. Now, it's really important because the jihad that happens afterwards, as great house after great house falls, starting with fucking Harkonnen. You know what happened when the Harkonnen entire house was annihilated? Like, the Atreides didn't stop on Arrakis. They didn't stop with the people of Arrakis. They almost completely wipe out the Harkonnen. All of their troops, all of their industry, Gedi Prime is effectively leveled. And it leads way down the line for Gamble to come along, which is the renamed version of the planet where it's nice and pretty and has changed from a red dwarf type star or it was a red dwarf. To something else where the atmosphere is good again, right? Thanks I appreciate that. I really have worked really hard for all of this. We're talking about Chome right now. When they defeated Harkonnen, Atreides, the House Atreides, went from having 21 plus 12, so 33% control, to 40% control. And then one by one, House Atreides knocked house down after house down after house down until they finally get to the magic number of 51%. When the Atreides gained de facto control over Chome permanently, which is when they gained 51%, that's when they began on the religious side of things. They had already done and won over the Fremen side of things, but the Atreides began installing the same idea of the Missionaria Protectiva across the galaxy. Especially under Leto II, which is a completely different topic, and I want to continue playing the game. So that's what Chome is.
I was just about to drive there, and then there's a breach.
Woo! 4G thinks face cam broke.
Space cam broke.
4G is correct.
Left.
I know.
Left.
I see her. I can see it.
To the left, to the left.
Actually, there is a way across over there, and now We're in trouble here.
Sand.
No,
No.
hold on. Stop
Not
being
you,
backseat
gentlemen.
drivers.
No, Alex.
What?
Or who was that behind us?
I think that
What?
was.
They just lost their bike to the sand.
I don't know.
Oh, it wasn't. It was not me.
Wasn't
I have
me.
perfect
Oh no,
combine.
watch him. He's about to get you.
I have
Oh my god, he's gonna die.
How'd he do that? How'd he do that? Run!
Yeah,
Run!
go,
Run, little guy!
Go,
Run!
Run!
Run! Run, little guy, run!
Running
No! Why? Don't run with it! Run to the side! Run to the side! Sacrifice. You appeased Shy Hello today. Ah ho 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 ah hoo wah he. Watch someone dodge the worm.
Why did he look back?
Why did he look back at it? He
Yeah,
totally.
He ran back like 2 feet.
He pulled a Prometheus where he ran with the worm.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, hi Nova.
I was not expecting us to drive directly into the quicksand.
I didn't expect you to follow me. I didn't know who it was.
Sand.
I had backseat drivers telling me what to do. I know what I'm doing. Let me drive.
I was also muted, so you guys.
Yeah, I
cannot
couldn't
me
hear
going,
you.
Oh my god! Help! Help! Help!
Sacrifice. You appeased Shy Hello today. Ah ho 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 ah hoo wah he ah ho
Yeah, maybe
ho
he'll
ho
stop
ah hoo.
frickin'
That's what we should have
yelling
done
at
while you were running away. I'm still impressed you dodged out of its way. We watched though, the second time you went through, you 100% went and did the Prometheus run where right there.
See, I didn't know because. I
Don't
could
run
not see
with
it,
the
I didn't
ship.
wanna
Oh.
I didn't know where the worm was.
Oh, I should have gone. Go to your right. Go to your right.
Yeah, that would have been a hell of a lot more helpful.
Well, we
So
didn't
we
know
thought
who
you
you
were
were. We didn't know you could hear us because you were muted. Look, we all failed here. Like, there were failures
Yeah.
on multiple levels.
This was a group effort.
Worm bait, hoo ha ha.
Bait ho how how.
Ooh ha ha. Worm bait, ooh ha ha.
The small ore refinery.
Ah!
Ooh. We just deposited some more blood.
Hey, we're-
I'll rename
Oh!
I need to go through the intro though so soon.
Oh, I can't rename the buggy.
What?
Why can I not rename the buggy?
You saw that? I know. I wish I could rename my buggy. There was a worm right as I was going that crossed right in front of us, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
That one, in fact.
There
It's
you
that
go.
worm. That worm.
Pretty close.
That worm. I told you. Ooh.
Fifth gear.
Yeah. Why are there 6 pedals if there are only 4 directions? My favorite quote from Red vs. Blue is worst throw ever of all time. I use that all the time. You know, I know Shai Hulud eats sand, but metal can't be very tasty. And oil?
They haven't. Do they even have the ability to taste?
I don't know. Your anus can taste.
I didn't want to know that.
Well, I didn't want to know it either, and someone told me, so now everyone else
Oh,
must
I
know it
fucking
too.
Sniped that shit out of that
Nice.
guy. Holy fuck! I'm a fucking god.
A giant tube ship.
The
Don't
giant
feel.
tube ships don't feel realistic to me based on my very
Actually-
limited knowledge of physics.
Let me make you understand why the giant tube ships make a fuck ton of sense, okay? So the reason the giant tube ships make a fuck ton of ships, and they're called highliners, you're talking about that, correct? Is because those giant tube ships create an artificial Einstein-Rosen bridge, which is effectively a wormhole that travels between 2 points across the galaxy. So, one end of the highliner is, say, at Terra, so Earth. The other is 20,000 light years away on Arrakis. and you just travel through the tube to go from one to the other. So they need a lot of power in order to generate an artificial wormhole, and the power comes from spice and Holtzman engines. And then what the navigators do is they take the Holtzman engines, they find the safe travel path, and they travel to wherever they want to go. Without a navigator and without prescience, you'll probably fucking die.
Hello, walking litter johns.
Walking litter johns. Walking litter johns.
You're welcome for that insult.
Yeah.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
What the fuck?
Guarding our future, so too the Shai Hulud reminds us of the genesis of our it punishes us but we do not
Suck it! No, that doesn't mean you need to start talking because you're a dog.
No, I gotta.
I promise. I faux pas promise. Faux pas. Faux pas promise is what we think dogs would say instead of pinky promise. I put my faux pas. Faux pas.
When Drogon's trying to like convince us of something, he often like unprompted gives us his paw and like pulls on our leg or hand or something like that.
So we said faux pas promise.
Yeah, unless it's like an actual base structure, like guild structure, where I
Yeah.
need to be responsible for it. I don't want associate is fine, but I don't want co-owner.
So I'm gonna give you co-owner of fucking
Damn it, Looper.
the Rod. No, because that
What did I
is
just say?
that is a guild facility. What are you talking about?
Rod, and you will like it.
Take
do
my
not want
rod.
responsibility. I do not want responsibility for the rod. You keep your filthy rod away from me.
You keep your filthy, dirty rod
I don't know where
to
it's been.
yourself. I can't trust it.
What do I look like? The kind of person that just like
Takes a rod.
takes a rod on somewhere out in the desert? Like, what?
I mean, you know, you should see some fish speaker
that
parties,
sounds
man.
like a bad Burning Man trip.
Burning Man is a good way of putting a Fremen orgy party.
Oh, good lord.
Drogon, you really don't have to tell everybody anytime Blythe moves.
No! You don't understand.
He freaks out. He's like, oh my god, everybody, he's getting up and doing something.
He might murder someone. I promise. It's a danger. Alert! 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 That's what's happening.
It's like a combination. It starts off that way, and then he's like, wait, hold on. Now that he's up and doing stuff, maybe I can get him to play with me. Then he starts barking and flying. He's like, now, pay with me now.
Oh wait, this donkey has a still suit?
So I'm not.
Yeah, it's not a donkey. It's not a donkey. It's a Kulon. I talk about this in my nature video. The flora or the fauna of Arrakis. That is called a Kulon. They're classically owned and I was gonna say they're classically owned and operated by.
Operated.
They're classically owned and operated by the Fremen.
Operator's manual for this ass, man. Hey, give me the ass manual. I need it. I need to check page 37. Quick, the ass manual. No, Kulon. I guess I'm talking to Shadow. Shadow, I guess we're just holding a long conversation of getting to know you that's one-sided. I get to know you in our editing sessions. You get to know me every other. You know me. I don't know you. That sounds so fucked up. Guys, it's about to happen. It's about to happen.
That is the thump thump of progress.
Rogan, shut up.
Your fucking sword master, who's gonna protect your ass. Oh, I fucking died. Jabal Afrit. Afrit in Arabic means...
Anyway, it's over there.
Okay, well, Afrit in Arabic means air or fire spirit. It usually is in reference to jinn. The reason it is here on Arrakis is because the mythology of Old Terra actually is quite prevalent here on Arrakis, especially since the people of Arrakis are Zen Sunni wanderers. Now, Zen Sunni... Hold on. Spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
The Zen Sunni wanderers are effectively Zen Buddhists plus the Sunni Islam practices of Islam. And they combine to create the Zen Sunni wanderers. The Fremen are basically comprised of only Zen Sunni wanderers. Oh, there's a worm right there. Okay. And the Zen Sunni wanderers are really the reason why the Fremen exist. Now, the Zen Sunni wanderers are also important because of other people within the universe. For example, the Beni Tleilaxu, my personal favorites amongst the entire series, of the planet Tleilax are also Zen Sunni wanderers. Now, you might wonder, what do the Tleilaxu have to do with anything? Well, if you go down to Imperial Testing Station 197, which I'm near right now in Dune Awakening, you can actually go check out a audio clip that's from a little known person known as Bajaz. Now, Bajaz is a Tleilaxu master. Can you believe people in the DA Discord actually believe I use fucking AI to produce my fucking answers? Like, I'm here giving you actual information. I'm actually asking you guys in my party right now. Can you believe that?
Oh, Jesus.
Chat, watch my hands. I ain't moving.
Okay, now go. Damn it.
Yeah,
I was checking to see if there's something special about the landing process that causes you to drop here.
It deactivates your ability to climb on me, I'm pretty sure. Like 99.
No, it certainly doesn't. Because I was perfectly able to climb on you then, it was when you moved, it kicks you off. But I wasn't sure if landing was a...
Chat.
They could easily have
the sun's gonna come up soon.
that it is something
Yeah, I'm coming.
when you land or when you... Get it?
Mr. Sir, don't you goddamn say a fucking word. We're gonna move. move on. You're not gonna say a word as to what I just said. Shadow, don't you fucking dare. I see you in the chat. I see you, Shadow, taking notes of what the time measurement is because he just rejoined chat. God damn it. Okay. Word time, word time, word time, word time, word time. Get on, get on, get on. Grab.
Get the fuck up. Fuck me.
Go. Go left, 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 left. I'll watch for you. Left, left, hard left. Oh.
He still got me. God damn it.
Yeah, he was able to turn to correct.
Well, that didn't work.